Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Rams will kick this away to start us off. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff heading left. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Silva. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Coverage team brings down the returner. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Gets free now. Heads into the secondary. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. Oh, and he's got some space here. And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He shreds the tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Rams come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Rams will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line, brought down at the 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The big fullback's got it here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Ah, the hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, Penn State, 0.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over first and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Change of direction. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And now the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To the air, it's Silva. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So a field goal attempt coming up now.
Number 11 on the field goal.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal is good.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kirk.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Long kickoff, no chance for it. It'll be a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Snags the quick throw. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass caught inside the 15. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Caught quickly. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes takes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the return it brought down by the coverage team there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this 3rd and goal.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense brings him down.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's a carry for the fullback. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to run it here. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Colorado State, 28, Penn State, 13.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Runs through the defender. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Now what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he'll be brought down. It's third down for the offense. He shreds the tackle. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds an open target on the left side. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play.
Third quarter with the score, Colorado State 28, Penn State 13.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Crucial third down play right here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And there's the handoff. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Rams. To stretch the lead, the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
38, Penn State, 13.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27th.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice...
And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff to the back. Keep the clock moving. The Rams pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the 1st down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Colorado State. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create here on the move. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Rams. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, knocked right through.
52, Penn State, 13.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver makes the grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Rams are in the red zone. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them in the last couple minutes. Down big. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the...
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rams. And the beatdown continues.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it for a big gain. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. There's nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back, but a great